Thank you. Welcome back. We are here with MeMo. He's the head coach at Putnam High School, and two of the top players on the team. This is Alea and Madde, and we're here to talk about this upcoming season and how you feel about it, if you're prepared.
We are
Yeah.
very prepared, yes. We end up one of the best 8 teams last year in the state of Oregon, and this year we are actually much better than last year.
Really?
We
How
have
so?
we have completely different system of play and a way of actually technically and tactically playing the game. We play beautiful soccer. We play nice, organized, brain work soccer, not just kick and run. And that's completely different because we don't have the size of the players, and so they're like, as Ryan saw, they're
Shorter.
shorter, tiny, but yet they're really
they're
very
quick.
big and quick, and they win games.
Very good.
I think this is the first time in the history of Rick's Putnam to be ranked number 5 in the state.
Wow. Very good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Madde, what year in school are you?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior. So how many years have you been on varsity?
3.
3 years?
Very cool.
You've been there a while.
Mm-hmm.
How have you seen the team develop in your 3 years?
Oh, massively. It's been a great 3 years. Excuse me. Anything just from like team bonding and just as the seniors leave as years go, it's just everything has gone great.
Have you taken on a leadership role at all?
I'd like to say so.
You're
Big
a
sister
defender,
role. That's
right?
great.
Defender, midfielder.
Top score.
Mhm.
Top scorer for the team. You can admit it. Everyone's proud of you.
Do you play like a holding, like a defensive midfielder or like a stopper position?
Mostly left mid recently, but also left defense, so
Okay.
it varies.
Sounds like you're a versatile player. Can you put her anywhere on the field?
All our players are versatile.
All of them.
All of
That's
them.
smart.
That was that's how I coach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So do you constantly change the lineups?
Yes, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
According to the circumstances that we need, if we're playing away and the wind against us, if it's raining or a turf field or grass field, and if we have very strong, solid soccer player playing against us, we can actually appoint players to be playing completely different positions than their positions. Some girls, they really are very good at it, and I have to say and admit, Alea and Madde, two of the players that can make any coach's job easy. And they do the work, and we get the glory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alea, what year were you?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior also.
Mhm.
Okay. Go ahead. I know you were gonna say something.
No, I've got lots of questions. What position?
I'm
are you
also a
playing?
defender. Yeah.
You're a defender?
Yeah.
Does he ever put you up forward just
Oh,
to...
yep. Last game.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you like it?
Forward.
Mm-hmm.
I like it just because you have an opportunity to score, but I like being on the field, so
Mm-hmm.
I can play anywhere.
Doesn't
That's
matter
good.
where it is.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. How many years have you been on varsity now?
3 years.
You've been on 3
Mhm.
years also. Okay.
So I bet you two bonded like a lot because you grew this whole thing like just parallel.
We've known each other since 4th
We've
grade.
been playing together
wow.
since 4th grade.
Do you plan on both of you? Do you plan playing in college?
Oh yes,
Oh,
definitely.
definitely.
That's cool. It's gonna be so bittersweet when
I
you're
know.
in high school. Oh.
Any ideas like where you're headed or?
We both want to go into nursing, but we also want to make sure that we can play soccer in college, and
Yeah.
we just want to look forward to the future. Hopefully, soccer comes with.
Yeah, if you want to.
So who are some of the other? The whole team is important, but who are
Yeah.
some of the other key players on the team that really make your lives easier?
Our playmaker, which would be Chelsea. Definitely.
Playmaker.
Yeah, that's what Mima calls her.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
And
a
then-
playmaker. Yeah.
What number is Chelsea?
12.
Number 12.
And then, of course, a goalie.
Mhm.
Her name's Bella.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Talk
Yeah.
about Bella a little bit. She's not a playmaker. She's in the goal.
Yeah.
So she's not, directly contributing to combinations on the field. But so how does she impact the game?
Well, she's a leader, and she knows how to tell us what positions to be. Especially as defenders, we have to listen to her, and she sees the whole field. We don't see the whole field. So and she stops a lot of goals, which means she just helps our team, and hopefully we win all the games because she's there to stop the
She's
balls.
back there, yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I think the goalie is one of the hardest parts.
Oh yeah,
Really, I mean,
definitely.
that thing is huge. And your ball's like this big, and you're like yay high. Yeah.
She is actually extremely tall, so that
it helps her.
yeah,
It helps her.
That's
it helps
awesome.
us.
It's very funny that she got to be a league player last year as a forward, not a goalkeeper.
Really?
Yeah, we have another goalkeeper that playing for the Portland State right now,
Yeah.
was a senior, and all the players admired her, and she left us this year. But I really before it was her last season, so I decided to make her the goalkeeper of the team, and she was mentioned in the league as a league player and all league player, and also Bella was mentioned as a forward, and she scored 2 goals against one of the toughest games. It's matter of fact, it was against Wilsonville, and Wilsonville played against Sherwood in the final, and we beat them 2-0 and or 2-1. I don't recall 2-0. Yeah, and Bella scored both goals.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
she's fantastic. The girls are
Very
very
cool.
nice. They enjoy it. They enjoy it. But in coaching point of view, they worked so hard.
Yeah.
So when you work so hard, nobody likes to be advised. Nobody likes being like bossed around and anybody telling them what to do. But we take the heat sometimes as coaches,
Of course.
and we just wanted to keep the ship going, And I think I have to say I'm very proud of them. They observed everything that we've given them so far, and no team stops because of one player, and no team stops because of one coach. Everything will keep going. Life will keep going, and soccer is just a lesson of life, not just a sport. So it's a sport that will help them to become like better human beings, better students. We have very bright and smart students too. They're all like doing great in school. Madde, not just an athlete in soccer, she's also wonderful when it comes to cross country. She's one of the best
Oh,
runners.
cool. Very
Yep.
cool. Would you have a set grade that they have to, like a GPA that they have to meet to be able to play?
Well, the school is taking care of that part because basically we're there as part of just coaches. If I keep focusing on everything, on how they do and what they do in school, and all, it comes to me from the office.
Right.
But I don't have, my job is not that deeply involved with what they do.
With
But at least they know that the first priority is their work, which is basically being a student at this point. And make the hobby is the last one. So family comes first, then your job, which is student, then after that soccer. But they got to know that their hobby is my work.
Yeah,
So
right,
it's completely
yeah.
different,
Yeah.
So I think Briggs Putnam is I've coached at Wesleyan High School before, like I think 1999 or 98, something, the boys team, and it was a non-playoff team, and we played beautiful games. We beat the state champion 3 years in a row, LaSalle, that was undefeated for 3 seasons, 3-0 in their own field, and I can recall like everything happens right now, or is happening right now. It happened before with Wilsonville High School, but in the boys side, boys are completely different.
I was just going to ask you, how different is it to work with boys as opposed to working with girls?
Well, boys, they have hot-blooded, and masculine, and they wanted to take everything to like fight and go for it. But girls are really very clever. They will get you. They will get you. They will get even, and with a beautiful, deceiving smile. Yeah. So you need the emotional part is completely different level, but sometimes you have to be professional, and you have to make them understand that by the end of it, it's a game, and we play to win, not we play just to. And I said it at the beginning as a challenge for them, and I said, when you guys play video games or cards or any games, do you like to lose? And they said no, and I said winning is natural. And the soccer game is fun. And trust me, it's more fun when you win the game. So they got it, and they're doing great.
is.
And you know, that's what the FIFA says: play to win. You know, and I think to be up top is not an easy part, and to be a good player is not an easy part. But that most difficult part is to stay in top.
Yeah.
That's not that's in my opinion is impossible. But at least you keep trying.
Yes.
You know.
Do you feel a lot of pressure from I don't know, parents to really succeed out there on the field? Or what are the role of the parents in the program? Are they supportive, or do they place expectations?
Yeah, I have wonderful parents. I have wonderful parents. I have, you know, of course you can't please everybody. You know, by the end of it, you think from I can't coach my own daughter, I can't coach my own son. I mean, because my emotions are involved.
Right.
And it's the same situation. And when they come to me talk about playing time or problems that the kids tell them and all this kind of stuff, you have to understand they are parents, you know, and you have to just calm yourself down and take it easy. And by the end of it, the team is going.
Yeah.
You know, the team is playing, the team is winning. And sometimes it brings some hectic drama, but we don't need that. And if you think about it, if everybody just gives it a minute with parents, it happens everywhere. I have one of the best coaches that I personally admire, and I wanted to say it in your show, which is Bill Brown from Sherwood, a wonderful man. I like him a lot, and he is way older than me, that he had, you know, way more experience than me. And we talked, and we still have the same problem until today. He was having the same problem with parents, and he's from the Sherwood, and he's the state champion, and he's the coach of the year in the state. You know, so it never stops.
Yeah.
So, but by the end of it, it's just like it fades. At the moment,
Yeah.
it comes like so. But people are different. People are different. But by the end of it, the end of the day, everything fades. Everything goes back to where, you know, started, and what really stays is the good memory, you know. And I hope that my players, my parents, will be so forgiving about any mistake I did or we did, and also remember the good things,
Yeah.
you know, that we do for the girls, and
I really like that.
that's our main goal.
So you talk a little bit about your mentor, a coach that you worked with, or you played for, the Sherwood coach.
He's not mentor. He's somebody I know. I have to say we're like peers, because I have played higher level soccer than Mr. Brown when it comes to playing ability, because I was one of the Egyptian International Olympic selected players. You know that you're talking about 80 million people country that selecting 23 players only from it. You know, so that's good enough. But also, license-wise, I have the highest coaching license in the whole world. You know, it's not just in the United States. Since 12, 13 years ago, I got it 1999. So, and but when you see good coach, my favorite coach was Jimmy Conway. I don't know if you recall that. He used to be the head coach of the state for a number of years, and he was the head coach for University Pacific University, I believe, long time ago. And he was the assistant coach for the Portland Timbers when they started, as he was also the player who played for the Timbers when they originally started back then, and he was one of the national team players for the Irish team. So, and he played with one of my favorite, I mean, the most recognized soccer player in the history of soccer, you know, Bobby Charlton, and you know, from England. So, I mean, that is one of my favorite coaches. Also, Sudi from Westland, and Dominic Yamiso from Lake Oswego.
So that's looking kind of ahead towards people that inspired you. You've got a team of coaches, you know, a couple of guys that are working for you that are quite a bit younger. Alex and Jan are two assistant coaches that help you out. Now, how do they fit into the whole scene? What do they bring to the team?
They bring the love of the game, because they have. Alex was selected to be the player of the year in the whole state when he was playing for Hood River High School. And Jan was nominated as one of the players to play for the Portland Timbers, like before he broke his ankle like few years ago. So they're both are great players. They love the game. They love to touch the ball. They understand. So with that said, if you have somebody who cannot demonstrate and have the highest, there's one question, one test for the A license, which is the highest coaching license. You cannot take that license unless if you have at least 5 years of professional, the B license of professional playing ability, you know, or going through the exam playing ability. So that means it's really very important to be able to do the demonstration to the kids. It's like, okay, I want to receive that way. I want to trap that way. How? And if you cannot do that, you're going to bring one of the kids that will not be able to do it. And there is something that is not found. It's called the sense of the game. You develop that sense, and I think my girls understand that now because
You guys recognize that with those guys, that they bring a high
Love.
Definitely.
Intensity.
Definitely.
love and ability of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's
They make a
great.
big. Do they practice with you?
Yeah, they do.
Does that
Yeah.
rub off on you? Just that the love of the game.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we sit and watch them kick the ball back and forth, and
Oh.
just their ability and their
Inspi-
accuracy is
Definitely
amazing.
inspires us.
That's
Yeah.
really cool. It seems like you guys have a really good coaches, really good assistant coaches. Like you have really good philosophy and you have really good moral coaching, and then you have these other assistant coaches that just put in so much love and so much effort
Exactly.
and time. I think you guys
Mhm.
are really lucky, and I think you
Mhm.
guys got a really good future because you have
Very
such
lucky.
a good base.
over
This is
that
wonderful.
good management, because without good management, nothing succeeds.
And management.
So we have we have the principal, and we have the athletic director that who was basically the athletic director of the year last year. So for our league and the state. So Mr. Barenzi, wonderful man. He's an athlete himself. He knows about the basketball. He's all about basketball, but he comes around, and now he's addicted to soccer. So we made him addicted to soccer. So. And all the things goes to the management team at the school as well.
Very
So
great.
they made it easy for
Total
us.
team effort. All right. Thank you very, very much for
Thank
coming
you.
in.
And congratulations
Thank you.
on everything and going forward with
I
your
know.
soccer careers and your nursing.